Good afternoon to one and all present in the meeting. We heartily welcome Professor Dr. Bhaskar. He is a well-known personality development manager, and also he is well-versed in outcome-based education. He is expert in outcome-based education. We welcome you, sir, for this session as a resource person. On behalf of Sakti Polytechnic College and Atal program, we heartily welcome the professor. Thank you, sir. And also we welcome all the participants for this sessions. So in this, I wish to give a brief introduction about the resource person, present resource person, Dr. Bhaskar. So he has completed his UG in mechanical engineering in Sri Jayachamarachendra College of Engineering, Mysore. It's coming under University of Mysore in mechanical engineering. And after that, he has completed his ME degree in engineering management in National Institute of Engineering, Mysore. It is under University of Mysore, coming under University of Mysore. He has completed a PhD in mechanical engineering in Visvesvaraya Technological University, Karnataka. He is having an industrial experience of 1 year from 1990-91 in Lakshmi Machine Works as a graduate apprentice trainer. After that, he started his career as a teaching faculty in Kumaraguru College of Technology that is in Coimbatore, a well-known institute all over the India. It's in Coimbatore. He's working there till date, having 30 years experience, starting from 1991. He's working as a professor till date. In that institute, he held various positions. It's an autonomous institute, a very big institute. He has held various positions in the institute, say, head office of PG studies of all PG programs from 2019 to till date. And KCT Academic Council member secretary for 11 years. Then Head Center for Academic Excellence for 9 years. Again, he held a position IUCE iGlobe coordinator for 3 years. Then Head of Career Development Academy for 3.5 years. And Head of Educational Technology Center for 12 years. So after that, his expertise in different training programs. So scientific based training programs. He is very expertise in scientific based training programs, say teaching learning methodology, placement, managerial concepts, accreditation, NBA, NOC, etc. Outcome based education, online teaching and delivery strategies, learning outcome based curriculum framework. These are all the areas he is well versed and having vast experience and expertise in conducting training in that areas. He is an authorized resource person by UGC Human Resource Development Center, certified master trainer, Intel Teach to the Future, AIMA certified trainer. He is also conducting personality development programs for the past 24 years. He has conducted more than 1,300 workshops, one-day workshops, on regularly in the industries and educational institutions also. In both areas, he has conducted more than 1,300 one-day workshops for the development of the institute and industry. regarding publications, he has authored 22 books on 14 different topics. Say operations research, statistical quality control, and reliability engineering, basic engineering, mechanical and civil workshop practice, engineering economics and financial accounting, professional ethics and human values, engineering metrology and measurements, engineering management, total quality management, principles of management, basic principles, measurements and control systems, industrial management, management science, and after that he is writing books for students also. Say, dear students, decide to succeed, etc. These are the books, 22 books he has authored and published in his name. Presently, he is also authoring a book for outcome-based education and accreditation. This book is authoring this book, and he's having a YouTube channel. Say, if you go YouTube, Trainer Bhaskar, if you type Trainer Bhaskar, his channel will open with a playlist on OBE, LOCF, and different areas. He has covered. His channel is a very interesting. If you are having a time, you can open his channel and subscribe. It's a very interesting one. He has published more than 8 papers, research papers in national and international level journals. He is a well-known expert in our zone in curriculum-based education and outline OBE, so outcome-based education. So he is having a very good idea in this area of outcome-based education. So in the last month he has conducted was 30 classes for our college faculty members. So as we are going for NBA now, he has given training for us for 30 sessions. He has given training. It was wonderful, and we experienced gained a very good knowledge from him in NBA related areas and outcome-based education. So today he is going to conduct this session on the topic as stress management with 7 P's and 3 Q's. So we know the stress is a common problem for everyone in day-to-day life. Not only day-to-day life, in every day, every moment we are facing a different crisis. So based on our experience, we are meeting the challenges moment by moment, the crisis moment by moment. But some of us unable to meet the situation, and internally we are getting stressed because of circumstances and environment and the situations we are facing. We are unable to tolerate the situation. Naturally, we are getting stress. So it is a common problem for everywhere throughout the world. Now it is a common problem. Everything. So the world is moving very fast. Activities are going in a fast manner. The people are unable to cope with the situation, and they are mentally get tired and get fatigued and depressed, and because of mental illness, finally end in mental illness. So nowadays we see in older days there was no psychiatric doctors. So if we say in state wise, if you count at least maximum of 10 doctors were available if you go back in 30 years back. Now if you go, each and every street is having a psychiatric doctor. That much psychiatric problems we are facing day-to-day, the common people are facing day-to-day life. So keeping mind as relaxed manner and clear thoughts and right thinking, these are the requirements of the requirements to live a peaceful life in this planet. So he is the right person. So Professor Dr. Bhaskar is having vast experience in that area. He has conducted many training programs for the students and faculty also in this area. So yes, is just like a psychiatrist. He needs he is able to read the minds of the people, and accordingly he has given training program. He is formulating the training program for the different categories of people based on their requirements. So it is a different session. So far we have seen only technical sessions. So now it is a different session, and also it is an important session. So use this opportunity use this opportunity for getting mind relaxation, and alter your thinking and way of life to meet the challenges moment by moment. So with this, I complete my introductory speech and welcome speech. And now I will hand over the session to Professor Dr. Bhaskar to deliver his valuable address on stress management. Thank you, sir. Thank you, participants.
Thank you very much, Professor. Really, it was a very lengthy introduction. No one has given such a detailed introduction in any program, which actually I have been a resource person. Thank you very much, sir. It was
thank you, sir. Thank you. Now you can continue, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, see, it is an afternoon session, and afternoon session for students itself it is difficult, and for faculty it is even more difficult. See, all of you will be expecting that there is going to be a session with some PowerPoint presentation and things like that. There is no PowerPoint presentation, nothing. I will tell you, see, we are all teachers. We are all in the same platform. I belong to mechanical engineering and management stream, mechanical related management stream or engineering related management stream. And I have 3 decades of teaching experience. To be very frank, exactly 1 year, 5 months to go for my retirement. At least for the superannuation age to be attained. So that is the journey which I have traveled being a teacher. This session, see, usually I handle a full day session. Offline means actually it is a 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, 5-day sessions only I handle. And most of the sessions will be related to accreditation or student related activity, or industry means it is totally different. So in industry, I handle something related to how to implement total quality management tools, productivity improvement tools, and things like that. So this is what I do. So I'm more of a trainer than a teacher. That is what I can tell. Now, there are around 58 participants in this particular program. Let us take the program in such a manner that you are going to remember the program for a lifetime. See, whenever we are going to spend time, especially as a teacher, we have to do it very, very seriously. To be very frank, whatever we do, we have to do it with that kind of an involvement that we should feel very happy that we are doing it. So that is the state in which I will be doing the program, and there's no point in simply me telling about many things. Let us have an interactive session where you ask and then we will discuss. See, I don't have answers for everything, but definitely all of us put together, we can come to many conclusions. And my experience and my knowledge in this particular area will definitely count. The topic is stress management in yoga, but actually in yoga is an addition which has been put from the organizer side. The topic which I have agreed to take is stress management. Okay, you ask and then we will discuss. Otherwise, it is going to be one-sided and it is going to be a waste of time. Online, the main thing all of us we are supposed to understand is not simply putting a PPT and reading from it. Whenever PPT is required, we will use it. That should be the concept. But nothing has changed. We have to actually discuss and we have to make the best use of the time. And I've seen many people, even in very big institutions, organizing programs and people taking part in it many a times. I'm not telling you, many of the participants they miss out because they don't discuss. Or just for the sake of certificate, if someone is attending a program, according to me, that also is a waste of time. Certificate does not work, your knowledge works. And sharpening your knowledge with lot of information works wonders. And with that, I think with a positive note, all of us put together, let us learn. Please start the session. You can ask questions, you can tell your views, but let us stick on to the topic. That is very important. We are not supposed to go beyond the topic because time is very limited. See, all of us keep telling our students should come forward. As teachers, we are supposed to be role models. Professor Gangadhara wants to
Yes,
come and speak.
good afternoon, sir. Myself, Gangadhar. I'm assistant professor at Bangalore Institute of Technology. I'm also alumni of JCE.
Oh,
Uh,
welcome.
uh, Actually, my question is now I came to teaching profession with lot of interest, enthusiasm. But to be honest, I don't know whether I lost it or not. I'm feeling that I'm lost that due to the kind of activities what we are doing now and what I expected to do. I don't know. I may be wrong. I need your opinion on this because these accreditation, NBA, NAC, NIRF, and I'm hardly teaching anything now. Probably I may even I'm not preparing to teach. I go through my notes, just glance it. I will teach now online. It's how we teach and how our students also listen. I
Okay, sir. Really wonderful, sir. You are from SJC Mysore.
Yes, sir. Industrial structures, MTech from SSE. I did my BE from BIT only.
Oh, you did your MTech in SJC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your BTech from
Bangalore Institute of Technology, BIT.
Bangalore Institute of Technology.
Now
Okay.
I'm working in BIT
How long have you been working in BIT?
since 7 years.
7 years. Okay. Do you know Professor KVA Balaji?
In BIT, I don't know, sir.
No, SJC.
In civil department, I know most of the faculties. I don't know in other branches.
Okay. KVA Balaji is a mechanical professor,
Okay.
and your college is under VTU, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
He was the previous registrar of VTU.
Okay.
Okay, and he is my PhD guide.
Okay. Okay.
And he is my teacher in SJC also. I did my BE mechanical from SJC between 1983 and 87.
Okay. Before I born.
Yes, that's what I did. And I did my master's degree from NIE. Then again I did my doctorate in SJC only, but under VTU. Same Professor KVA Balaji only was my guide.
Okay.
This is you have raised the proper question. Okay, I came as a teacher, and today I am doing everything other than what I expected that a teacher will be doing. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, this is what is the state of teachers today. 100% what you are telling. But if we become conscious of what we are actually supposed to do, we can start doing whatever we want to do. I'll just answer one question. If someone asks me what you are doing in Kumaraguru College of Technology, because I am working in Kumaraguru College of Technology and this is my 31st year of service. Many people will ask, 31 years, this is the 31st year, exactly 30 years, 1 month and 4 days. You have been in the same institution. I will only tell, I am not working at Kumaraguru College of Technology. Whatever I wanted to do in life, I am going and doing it at Kumaraguru College of Technology. That is the difference. Are you able to follow? See, all of us think that we go to a job and they will tell us something and we are going to do it. Teaching profession, according to me, I am not simply telling, only gifted individuals will get an opportunity to be a teacher. But one condition, you all have to understand, we cannot earn by being in teaching profession. If you are in a government position, maybe your salary might be slightly better, that's all. But if you are in a private institution, I'm not telling that the salary is very low. I'm only saying that if the salary is very good, all of us will be very happy. Hope you understand. Okay. If you want, you go and check and see all the faculty in technical institutions. They are actually in a very, very different kind of state. That is, financially, only very few people are able to make it. Do you know why? Because everyone is waiting for that increment. We are not supposed to wait for that increment. Teaching job is not to earn. That never means that we should not get a good salary and things like that. But the fate in India is they talk great about teachers, but the kind of recognition we are supposed to get, no one is ready to give. In Germany, the top people in Germany went and asked the Chancellor of Germany, you see, you are paying the highest salary to teachers, the judge, the doctors, the lawyers, everyone went and asked, why are you not paying at least equally to the teachers? Why you are paying only highest salary to the teachers? Do you know what the answer was given by the Chancellor? It was said, see, all that you have learned from your teachers. How can you compare yourself with your teacher? That is why Germany is number one in the world with respect to whatever you take. In India, we are all great people, but our greatness is not being recognized. And as you very correctly said, we are all terribly stressed because we all wanted to teach, and today we are doing everything. We are doing something related to accreditation, we are doing something related to NAC, NBA, NIRF, Atal ranking, and you call anything. Finally, we are only creating documents. Yes or no? And where is the time for teaching? That is what is the question of Professor Gangadhara. 100% what you are telling is taken into account, but it is a decision we are supposed to make to ourselves. If you really want to enjoy teaching, it is in your hands. Whatever work comes, you prioritize your time for teaching, and the remaining time you do whatever you want. We are having time for everything, but we don't have time for teaching is an attitude related issue actually. See, I am also sailing in the same boat, and I am working in an institution which is continuously in the top 100 in NIRF ranking. It is having around 15 UG and 15 PG and 10 PhD programs conducted in the campus, and there are almost 10,000 people studying inside the campus. It is a 151-acre campus. We are in existence for almost 40 years. We started in 1984, and it is a well-renowned institution. Everywhere the same situation. But one thing I have made a decision is my priority is teaching. My priority is training. That is why in my 30 years of service, I've written 22 books. And I decided to become a trainer because I very well knew that teaching is transfer of information and training is transformation of the person. So if you become a trainer, then teaching automatically will happen because it is a higher level teaching process. Teaching is transfer of information, training is transformation of the person. Therefore, dear professor, please understand your happiness lies in your hand. From today, simply practice and see. Every day I will prepare. Every day I will give the best input to my students by preparing. I will not compromise my teaching. I will put in a little bit of extra effort for preparing for teaching and updating myself. All other things I will do to the best of my knowledge. I'm not going to compromise. But at any cost, I will not let down teaching because finally, when you are going to retire and go, when your student is going to come on the street, maybe I'm just telling a hypothetical situation. If your student sees you and if he is not going to recognize you, then it simply means that you have become invisible. It simply means that as a teacher, somewhere we missed out being a teacher. And I don't think that this is going to change because again and again people are bringing in a lot of things in order to see that faculty do not get time for teaching, but that faculty who finds time and who is going to put in that particular effort will be the king of the ring when they are going to retire. And when they are going, there's no retirement for a teacher, but when they are going to look back at their own life, they will feel tremendously happy. That is what I have seen in my own teacher, Dr. KVA Balaji. He's a great person. See, even if 2 students are there, MTech students are attending his classes, he will forget everything and he will teach and he will prepare. And the way in which he guided me for my doctoral work, unbelievable. We have to be gifted to be under such teachers. And why not be such kind of a teacher? And being a teacher itself will make you get into that total happiness mode and total relaxed mode. That is what I can tell, Professor. And I am practicing this to the core.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your guidance. Actually, even you whatever you said is right. I'm agree with that. So the one thing I liked with the conversation with you now is, yeah. Other than I should not think I'm a teacher. I should think I'm a trainer. So then I can change. I can transform my students.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, this actually is a statement taken from National University of Singapore teaching handbook is there. A long time back, the correspondent of my institution went to that university and as soon as he came back, he gave that particular teaching handbook to me. I am having it in my home. In that handbook, in the preamble, that is in the first page itself, they have written, teaching is transfer of information, training is transformation of the person. And National University of Singapore is not a place where teaching happens, it is a place where training happens. And today we are talking about outcome-based education, where outcome-based education means I will teach and if you are able to demonstrate and show that whatever I thought, it has reached you, then the outcome has been achieved.
Yes.
Long time back itself, you see, this handbook was given to me my correspondent some 20-25 years back. Great.
Yes, sir.
Your
Yes.
question is wonderful, Professor. Sir, we are all equals. You see, I have not come here to simply say that I am great. Each and every teacher is great. And let us all use this particular time and share and exchange views so that I will learn many things from you. And if possible, you might learn something from me. That's all. Or we'll all learn from someone else also in this particular group. That is how we are supposed to go.
Yes, sir. Even what I thought is my profession is just sharing an information. I
Okay.
thought, and now probably my way of thinking will change.
Definitely, sir. And once you start involving yourself and doing activity, once you start feeling happy, where is the question of stress? You just think and see. See, I am almost 57 years old. Okay,
Yes, sir.
but I don't feel that I'm 57 years old. Okay, I'm so happy. Uh, and I see another 25, 30 years of service of mine available for educational institutions. And I have already got, for the past 10 years, I have got lot of offers to be the principal, be the director and things like that. But I am very strong in saying that I would like to be a teacher. I am not interested in being a principal or anything like that. Because if I wanted to be a principal, that is an administrative position. Okay, I want to be a teacher. Okay, only people who understand teaching will understand what I am telling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're
It's
right.
not a question of money. I can make money in some other way, but I, I decided to be a teacher, and I would like to be an inspiration, a role model for my students, where they will actually look at me and they will take good decisions to come up in life. That is how it should be. It's not the position; it is the activity which we are involved in that only matters. Really wonderful, Professor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I think if see, if you want to find me, if you want to know who I am, just type outcome-based education in your YouTube channel. Just type outcome-based education in your YouTube channel and search. Tell me whose videos and all come initial. Someone, maybe if you are on your laptop, you do it in your mobile.
I'm checking now, sir.
Just type outcome-based education and click search.
Yes. Trainer Bhaskar is, sir. Many videos.
See, I am not belonging to a national institute for technical teachers training and research or anything like that. But
Hmm.
there are so many people, IIT professors and people like that, who are actually offering courses on SWAYAM. But still, my videos appear first because people watch my videos and they go for accreditation training. I put everything free of cost. Most of the people they asked told me, why are you putting everything in this particular manner? Because it will. They have to call us for training. I said a teacher's job is to share fully. Let everyone learn. If we are not going to share, then we are not fit to be a teacher. That is what it is. I have a playlist in my channel on outcome-based education from the beginning till the end. How to actually implement it, everything is there. See, I have a playlist on outcome-based education. For arts colleges, UGC has introduced the same outcome-based education in a different form. Learning outcome-based curricular framework. If you put learning outcome-based curricular framework, there also my video will come first. I'm not telling out of arrogance. If you work and if your work is going to be serious, you have a lot of people waiting for you to learn your teaching from your teaching. That's what I can say. And the world requires many teachers. It is not in the name, it is in our activity. Thank you very much. We'll go to the next question or next discussion. And as I told you, I am not going to say that whatever I am going to tell is right. If you agree, you agree. If you don't agree, please tell your views. That is how it goes. See, everyone is saying that online means we cannot have discussion, online means it will be boring. Nothing like that. Come on, professors. I'm waiting. Because I told you the entire program will be you ask and we'll go for a discussion. It is not me telling and simply you listening. And definitely I will be telling you the agenda which I have given, the 3 P's and 7 Q's. If you really want to become stress-free to a great extent, then there's a kind of lifestyle we are supposed to lead, professional lifestyle. And if you follow that, I bet stress will be there, but it will be to the maximum limit. You will bring it down. You will be at the lowest level. I won't say that it will be totally stress-free. Totally stress-free means we are dead. But we will be in a state where the stress will be so negligible. You can be so happy. And unless you are happy, then I think we are all missing life. Irrespective of wherever you are, whatever you are doing, you can be happy. But being a teacher, you can be tremendously happy. That is what I strongly believe. And that's what I am experiencing also. Okay, I am waiting. Sir, please come forward. Don't ask questions to challenge me. I am not come here to argue or do anything with anyone like that. I only come here because I have been doing this for a very long period of time. And with my experience, I am going to tell. For few people, it will be useful. For few people, they might start thinking, and out of that thinking, they will find new ways. That is how it goes. Questions, please. No questions. Think of your own students. If they don't ask questions, how the class will be. If they ask questions and if they are going to involve, how the class will be. And today, they are all, it is a very, very different kind of situation. If only we are able to make our classes interactive, our students will be actually leading a better life when they are going to go out of your institution. And they will never forget you in their entire life.
Yes, another question, sir, as you are asking that when students didn't reply, how will be your situation, how will be your condition? So related to that. So when I'm teaching, even students didn't reply to my questions, I will get angry, I will shout sometimes. Sometimes I will simply close my laptop or my desktop, whatever I'm doing, I will close this session. So this is what I'm feeling now. So this happens many times because I will ask a replay because I teach some design subjects. When teaching a design subject, it is not like a theory subjects. Okay, we can now show PPT simply, as you said, we read, live it. But when I'm teaching a design subject, when there is no replay from the opposite side, so I can't go to next step.
Yes.
So in that case, I will get, I don't know, sometimes I will simply shout at the students, even if I know it is online, everybody are listening, then I can't control it. And I will close this class also.
Okay. You have told me a situation. I really understand, Professor. You are very serious and you expect your students to actually interact with you. But see, if you really want your students to interact with you, especially online, suppose, just to think and see, there are around 47 participants. And all these 47 are in my class. And let us say for one semester, I am going to handle classes. I come during the class hour, I handle classes and go. Do you think that that kind of a relationship will build amongst myself and my students? No. How actually you can do it is you have to put that extra effort. You see, all of you know Shivkira. Shivkira's striking statement. You have to put in your extra, you have to put that extra effort even when it hurts. A championship wrestler was asked how he became a champion. A championship wrestler was asked how he became a champion. And the champion said, when I was practicing, I imagined what my opponent will be doing, and I imagined he also will be practicing. A point of time came when I became tired and I imagined what my opponent will be doing. I imagined he also will be tired. I saw him going in for more practice, and therefore I also went in for more practice. A point of time came when I became so tired, I was not able to actually do exercise beyond that. I imagined what my opponent will be doing. I saw him doing exercise. He also was tired, and I saw him doing exercise. So I also went in for more practice. Even though I was so tired, I went in for more practice. A point of time came when I was not able to lift my body anymore to do any exercise. I imagined what my opponent will be doing, and I imagined him taking a shower. Guess what I did? I went in for more practice. And the champion says, till now, myself and my opponent were in par, and this is my edge. If you really want that edge, my dear professors, that extra effort is required. What extra effort you can put in order to build a relationship? If you ask me, since time is very less, you see, already we started at 2:15, it is 3 o'clock. Within no time, time will go. If we start discussing and if we are going to engage ourselves inside the classroom, time will simply fly. And once the class is over, you won't get tired, you will get elevated, you will get so happy because you actually enjoyed doing that particular activity. But you will start enjoying only when the other sides are also is going to get involved. That is what Professor Gangadhara is asking. In my class, in the first class, I will get the email ID and mobile number of each and every participant in my class. That is my students. Every day, I will make it a point that I will call at least 10 people. I will landmark some 30 to 35 minutes. I will call, and whoever picks up the call, I will say, Professor Bhaskar here, you have enrolled in my class. I'm very happy that you are in my class. Feel very free in my class. If you have any questions, ask. And if I ask questions, I request you to come forward and answer. If you do not know, I'm not going to scold you, but please make it as a point. We are working together and you should be happy and I should be happy. This is a class where first thing is we are going to feel very comfortable and we are going to be very happy. I will make a call daily to 10 people on a rotation basis, again and again and again and again until that semester is over. By the end of the semester, each and every student, there will be a competition inside the class for asking questions. Then I will tell, today Professor Gangadhara has asked a question. I think now we will give way for the next person to ask a question. Gangadharan will understand and we will come back to Gangadharan. Like that, so much of opportunity will be created. So what is that we did to get connected with the student when actually connecting is a problem, is said to be a terrible problem today. And many a times I will request the student, why not we make a video call? I will call them on WhatsApp and I will tell, we'll make a video call. You get ready because I cannot assume that if I make a call, you will be ready now. You take time and you tell me maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow or something like that, we'll make a video call because I want to know how you look, because your photograph on the screen and actually you will be totally different. That is how you connect. And once the college, you go to the college or you meet people, they feel so happy. That is how online education works. And if you are handling a problematic subject, use the concept of workbook. There's a workbook concept. I use it for teaching my operations research subject. it works wonders. And I've trained one institution in Tirchi for their entire first years. They used workbook for as the method of teaching. And finally, what happened this time? Their admission is really wonderful because the first year students of the previous year became so happy with the approach, and therefore they are the people who are the ambassadors to bring the admission for the next batch. That is how it goes. Never get angry with your students. We should not get angry with our children. That's what I say. I do not like my students. I love my students. And Swami Chinmayananda has very clearly put a saying which is very apt for teachers. You do something, you like something because, but you like someone because, you love someone in spite of. You like someone because you love someone in spite of. Hope you get the answer, Professor Gangadhar.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
See, you like someone because I like the student because the student is studying well, he is answering questions in the online mode, all those things. You love someone in spite of means, even if the student is not going to answer, even if the student is not going to submit your assignments, still you love that student. That is why a teacher has to be in the state of ultimate affection, which is called as love.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir. And unless we are going to see today, if the names of all the mobile numbers of all the 45, 50 people who are attending today, if I had made a call to each and every person and if I had requested them, sir, I'm going to handle a session, I am the resource person, but don't treat me as a resource person, I am one among you. 2 hours we are going to spend. Why not get together and have a real time where we will remember this time for a lifetime? And if I have made a call, definitely today a lot of things would have happened. But for a 2-hour program, it is very difficult to do that. But if you are handling a course for your students for a semester, make it a point to call at least 10 students on a daily basis. Please be very watchful of your language. Treat them really very well. Don't talk anything which is controversial. Talk something related to their overall performance, overall growth, their aspirations in their career, their higher study prospects, and tell them that if they have any kind of queries, ask them to call between a particular time. Allot that time, and anyone who calls between that time, please answer. They will actually feel very happy. And when you in the class, you can say, okay, Mr. So and so or Miss So and so, you give your thoughts, means immediately they will answer, and everyone will on their video, unless otherwise they have a network problem. And if someone says that they have a network problem, trust them. Don't say you are telling the same thing daily and things like that. Trust them, because trust works wonders. Let us not have a second thought about our students. The way in which we are going to treat them will bring the best out of them, and it will make us tremendously happy. That is what I can tell. Dear friends, Professor Sumitra has something to tell. Ask. Professor. See, in the session where 50 people are there, we are waiting for questions. No problem. With all that is required, I will wait very happily. Because there's no point in me simply coming and telling something. I don't conduct programs for the sake of record. Because all of us are teachers, and the impact we are going to carry when we are going to go out of a session from each other really matters. And all of you are teachers. I am having 50 teachers on the other side. Just think and see what blessed person I am. I will be able to learn so many things. From Professor Gangadhara, I have learned. See, someone Everyone says that today we are not able to find a teacher. You look at Professor Gangadhara, he is actually, there's fire within him that he wants to be a teacher. He wants to do the best. Only thing is, the right way has to strike. Where it has to strike in professor's mind only. No one can give a solution for anyone. We can only open the mind of people so that they will find their own solutions. That is how it goes. Professors, please.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Professor.
Sir, this is Saravanan, Dr. Saravanan from MLR ITM, Hyderabad, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, most of the teaching faculty nowadays, they are planning to change their profession
Okay.
because of
You have to tell because of
some pressure and salary issues and lack of admissions. They have to get the admission. Most of the colleges, faculty itself, they have to go and get the admission. Placement problem. There are a lot of issues out there in engineering. So in
Yes,
this
sir.
situation, they are not able to continue their profession. Dedicatedly, they are not able to work. So how can we face this type of situation? How can we dedicatedly work?
Okay, sir. Professor Saravanan Murugesan, which place are you
Sorry
from?
to ask this question to you, sir. Whatever.
Sir, you should not feel sorry at all. You should ask and we will find an answer. Or at least I will give you some insights, or someone else will give some insight so that you can find your own answer. நீங்க எந்த ஊருங்க சார்?
Thank you, sir.
Sir, which place do you belong to?
தர்மபுரி
Your name?
சார். சார் நான் வந்து தர்மபுரி தமிழ்நாடுங்க சார். இப்போ ஹைதராபாத்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேங்க சார். எனக்கு சரியான சேலரி ரெகக்னேஷன் அங்கே தமிழ்நாட்டில் கிடைக்காதனால இங்கே ஹைதராபாத் இருக்கேங்க சார். இப்போ நிறைய ஃபேமிலி மிஸ் பண்ணுறேன், பாப்பா மிஸ் பண்ணுறேன். அந்த சுச்சுவேஷன் இருக்கு. ஸோ ஓகே, நான் வந்து சர்வை பண்ணிக்கிறேன். பட் லாட் ஆஃப் பீப்புள் இன் தமிழ்நாட்டில் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்காங்க சேலரி இஷ்யூஸ்னால.
Yes, sir.
அதனால
100%
அவங்க ஃபீல்டே மாத்திடுறாங்க சார். அதாவது வரும்போதே ரொம்ப டெடிக்கேட்டடா நல்லா ஒர்க் பண்ணுன்ற இன்ட்ரெஸ்டோட தான் வராங்க. தே லவ் தேர் ஜாப்ஸ் அண்ட் தேர் டூயிங். ஆஃப்டர் சம்டைம்ஸ் they are not able to get proper salary, respect, and moreover this admission placement problem, overall issues, they are discouraging, they are not able to continue their job.
100% true, sir. What you are telling is the true situation. See, today most of the institutions are not having admission. Therefore, they are saying to teachers, if you really want to continue in our institution, you have to get 2 admissions, and only then you can continue in your job. Or they will say you have to get placement, and the kind of salary which is being offered also is very less. Again, I am telling very clearly, please don't make a mistake, because there are many people who will be middle-aged or who have just joined or who are having who are at the beginning of their career, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years experience. Teaching is not a job for earning money. You have to have a second line income, where it simply means that you should actually do some other activity to make money. This we are doing so that we are going to be happy. And if you are going to work in an institution which does not have admission, which does not have very good placement, which is asking you to go and get placement where the salary is very less, as Professor Saravanan Murugesan told, then you will be at the peak of stress. There is no doubt. How to get out of it is only the question. How to get out of it? If you want to join a good institution, you see, everywhere there are jobs. There is someone required in each and every institution. Who is that which is required today? If you apply, they should say that this is the kind of person I am looking for, because you are not only a person who has the capability to teach, you can offer these kind of services to our institution as a whole, and that service is a professional service. Not in most of the institutions I have seen, people keep on prolonging only because of them telling yes for everything, or they don't have their originality itself. Whatever they say, whatever the boss says, they will keep on praising it and doing things like that. And at the end of their life, they will feel very pathetic. They have not done anything other than cheating themselves. First thing you have to understand, if you really want to do teaching profession very happily, we have decided to be a teacher, don't quit being a teacher. And the other side, going out of teaching and doing something else. Why think of doing something else being a teacher? Being a teacher, what you can do? As of today, each and every institution requires certain key positions. One of the positions which I have identified is they require people to head the accreditation activities of their entire institution. What kind of knowledge and skill and background work you have done to prove that you can lead an entire institution for getting accreditation? Do you think that it is very difficult? It is only very focused effort. See, I have attended so many training programs throughout India and a few online programs which has been offered. Nowhere they are teaching all these things in depth. Everyone teaches only on the periphery. Even the people who are sitting in NBA and NAC also, I am telling in this open forum, maybe because of lack of time they are doing it, or that is not their job of training. They are all policy implementers. Today the greatest problem is from the beginning till the end how to actually prepare for accreditation, apply for accreditation and sustain efforts. If you are going to have that kind of a knowledge, then you need not keep thinking of working in an institution which does not have admission. You simply name an institution and you just apply and say that these are all the qualities I have. 9 out of 10 institutions will recruit you. If you are only going to prepare for your courses, you might be very good in, let us say, structural engineering, or let us say certain things in civil engineering. That is one basic requirement. There were times when if you are knowing the subject very well, they will offer you a job. That was the time when I joined the job in 1991. I'm very good in this particular subject, therefore they wanted to take me. But if you say that I'm very good in this particular subject, okay, what is that you can offer much more than your subject? That is what they are asking today. And that is the rule of the game. Can you train your students in placement? Can you actually train your faculty so that build systems for getting accreditation? Can you actually be the overall coordinator for the NIRF effort in your institution? Can you be a coordinator for promoting research in your institution? You have to identify day in, day out on a regular basis for the next 6 months, morning till evening, you decide your area and without compromising you work. Automatically, after the 6th month, 7th month, you apply. Anyone who is going to call you for an interview, that is a good institution. You will fit into a good institution. Once you fit into a good institution, a normal salary will be guaranteed. And you will have a lot of peace of mind, because you need not think about how you are going to run your family. You need not think about vacating your hometown and working in a very long distance place without your family. If you are left behind your family at your hometown, all these things will happen only if you put that extra effort and prepare yourself to offer services in the field of academics beyond your coursework. That is what is going to really matter.
Sir, thank you.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Surely we will work better, sir.
Yes, sir. You identify, are you a researcher? Today, if you see, everyone is required to do research. Everyone cannot do research. If you ask me, Professor Bhaskar, are you a researcher? I will say that I am not a researcher. See, very concretely, I decided that I will not guide anyone. It's not that I cannot guide. I can guide, I can very well guide people and make them get a doctorate and things like that. But I decided that I won't do it because that is not my field of interest. Then if you ask me, why did you do your doctorate? Because it's an academic requirement, that's all. If that academic requirement was not there, I wouldn't have done my doctorate. And I don't see any kind of great learning because of that doctorate. It's an open statement I'm making. If you are a researcher, do research. They are a different category of people. Okay, everyone cannot do research. But our policy, government policy says everyone should do research, everyone should present paper. Finally, what they will do, they will give money and get their paper presented. They will give money, then stress will start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes or no, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really, sir.
Yes.
Rightly said, sir. Sir, thank you so
Welcome,
much, sir. So in this kind of situation, we need some boost, some energy to. That's the reason why I asked you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for giving this valuable
Sir,
suggestion.
thank you, sir. I am actually not motivating you or anything like that. I am talking the truth. Actually, there are number of people required. Today, my institution has actually placed an advertisement in Coimbatore newspaper. Today or yesterday, I will just tell what kind of people they are looking for. Just to go to the, I have a screenshot of it. 1 minute, sir. I'm not able to get it suddenly, but actually, if you see, yes, it is there. See, they want an administrative officer. They want a placement officer. If you are very good in placement, if you decide that I want to get into the area of placement in addition to be a teacher, you can do it. You can executive training and placement. You see, most of the people who are recruited for this position are teachers. And executive alumni relations. See, last year, January, February, March 23rd, the lockdown in Tamil Nadu started. January, February, March, April, May, I was supposed to visit USA for representing an alumni meet because we conduct alumni meets abroad also. So last year I was selected to go because I know all the alumni of all the branches. But because of the lockdown and because of the change in situation, luckily I did not go. But why did they select me? I did not apply that I should be selected and things like that. Why did they select me? Because I have that kind of a connect with my alumni. If you are going to be a teacher, automatically things will happen. You want to become a coordinator for alumni affairs, lot of scope is there. Then you should, you see, manager civil projects, facilities manager, procurement stores. You see, there are many places where faculty have to be keep looking at the newspaper and recruitment drives. You will see that one thing. I saw one advertisement a few days back from Andhra Pradesh. If you have knowledge in outcome-based education and if you have 10 years experience, please apply. Our starting salary will be 18 lakhs per annum. They called me directly and asked also. They called me directly and asked also. But I said that, you see, I am a trainer. I need not come to your institution and work. If you want me to conduct a training program, I will conduct it, and within no time, 2 or 3 months, all the systems will be ready for you to implement. I am not interested in going anywhere. That's what I told. Because I would like to live a balanced life. This is my hometown. I want to go from my home. I want to be with my family. I want to be with my institution. Why I want to be with my institution? I will only say, you will start loving your institution with the passage of time. Unless you are going to spend sensible time in your institution, this kind of feeling will never happen. Now, I have lived in this institution for 30 plus years. I belong to that particular place. I have no idea of going out of that particular institution. But I am available for any institution in the form of providing my services. And because of my experience and because of the magnanimity of my institution, no one interferes in any kind of service I offer anywhere. That is what it is. So we are supposed to actually build our career in that particular manner where we become so free. Your work will make you free. Your expertise will bring a kind of freedom in you, and you will be able to do your best work and at this total relaxed mode, philosophically and actually, if you see, psychologically and philosophically also, it has been analyzed and proved that supreme action and supreme relaxation go hand in hand. If you want to do your best, then you have to be in a total peace of mind. The best example for this is Buddha sitting under the Bodhi tree doing nothing is the greatest creator the world has ever known. Buddha sitting under the Bodhi tree doing nothing is the greatest creator the world has ever known. To look Buddha sitting under the Bodhi tree, we think that he is doing nothing, but he is in a state of total freedom, total peace. And that is why he has been the greatest creator the world has ever known. And if you want to be in a state of total peace, then you should love your profession and do. Automatically, this cannot be explained, it has to be experienced. I only will say that get into it and experience it. Otherwise, it will be a great miss in your entire life. Because as I told you initially, to be blessed to be a teacher, it is only, we are blessed human beings to be a teacher. Everyone will not get this opportunity. Yes, sir. Next. I think, you see, already more than 1 hour is over. Within no time, you see, the session will be over. Professors, come on, come forward.
Sir, this is Magesh from Karnataka, Vivekananda Polytechnic, Puttur.
Yes, sir.
Sir, by observing your words, I think you are, by interested, you joined for teaching field. Sir, do you think most of the faculties are joined with interest? Do you think?
ಓಕೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಮಹೇಶ್, ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ.
Sir, basically, I am also Tamil.
So you are also Tamil, but I have studied in Karnataka for 6 years.
Yeah, born and bottom is at Karnataka.
Okay.
Proper is at Tamil Nadu.
Which place are you from in Tamil Nadu, sir?
Karur, sir. Karur district.
Okay, Karur also I have so many students, and I go to Tirchi area for giving a lot of training programs. Really wonderful. Karur bus stand is a well-known place to me because whenever I travel, usually I travel by car, but after a certain time, since I get sleep, I travel from Coimbatore to those areas, Tirchi by bus, and after that they send a car. That is how it goes. So I'm very versed with Karur. Really wonderful. Sir,
What happens is, sir, actually, being frankly, I am not joined with interest. Later on, someone told that your teaching or anything, your teaching type or method is somehow good. You can continue like that. They are carried. I have just continued my teaching profession. 10 years completed.
okay.
Just now, I am feeling stress about the same thing. What they are told about the salaries or extra these and that works or extra management stresses or extra, we are feeling that extra stresses. And also now the extra pressure is about a corona effect. We are not getting even satisfied salary. Some months we are not getting the salary itself. So on the stress, now the situation is dilemma situations, whether I continue to the same profession or can I switch the profession. So searching for the new job and switching is not a big problem, sir. So I have already settled this profession, settled some of almost 10 years, crossed the 10 years. Then the dilemma situation is switching or continuing the same profession. It's a major dilemma situation, sir, facing.
Okay, sir. I've already given you one answer, sir. That is,
Ah.
don't rely only upon teaching as a source of income. Okay, you have to do something beyond teaching for your financial well-being. If you don't do it, then at the end of the day, especially when you are going to get old, you will actually feel for it. Teaching is not a profession where you can make money. Unless otherwise you are in a government profession where there will be some decent salary. They are also not making big money. That's what I can tell. You see, a professor in Stanford in Indian money, he gets 16.5 lakhs per month. You take any university in the world, a good university, the minimum salary in Indian money per month, it is somewhere between 15 to 20 lakhs. A teacher, if they get 15 to 20,000, that itself is considered to be great in India. And if someone gets 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 and 1 lakh and all, it is terribly great. That is what is the situation here. And please make a note of this particular statement. Creativity has to be looked like this. This is something which I've learned from Rajneesh Osho. See, Osho is known for many good things and many controversial things. But if you go through his work, it is mind-blowing. That's what I can tell. It is mind-blowing in certain topics. You have to be very selective. Osho has talked about creativity. You see, activity by itself is neither creative nor uncreative. That is what he says. And I strongly agree with it because I am practicing it. Activity by itself is neither creative nor uncreative. Creativity is the quality that is being brought into the activity by the person doing that particular activity. That is what he says. Then what is creativity? If you ask me, if someone is able to do a job really very well, according to Osho, how they are able to do it so well? If he says, doing whatsoever you do with utmost joy, you have to come to a state of mind where you are not going to think about anything. Whatever I am going to do, I am going to come to that particular state where I am going to do it with that kind of a joy. I am not doing it for others. I am doing it because I want to enjoy my life and it is my responsibility to be happy. I am not going to connect it with anything. But it never means that whatever you are going to connect it with is not required. I am not saying that you require a good salary, you require a good working environment, everything is required. But irrespective of whatever it might be, when you are going to do something, if you are going to come to the state of mind which says that whatever I do, I will come to a state of mind where I will do it with utmost joy. Doing whatsoever you do with utmost joy is said to be creativity. That is what. And you take revised Bloom's taxonomy in outcome-based education. Remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Create is the highest level of knowledge. And what is create? You have to think beyond the concepts. You have to make modifications in the concepts, and you have to bring out outcomes depending upon the practical situations you are facing. That is what is creativity. And you want to attain that kind of a level of knowledge, then the first step, philosophically and spiritually, if you see, you have to do whatever you are going to do with utmost joy. That is what I can tell you, Professor. If you are going to do something, I am getting stressed, because of that stress, I am not able to do my work properly. You take it like this: I am stressed. I am going to do my work with utmost involvement, and I am going to do it because after doing that activity, I should feel that I've done it so well. You just try and see, you will feel very, very happy. You want to clean the floor of your room or the floor of your house, do it so happily. Don't think that, oh, why should I do this? You want to clean your vehicle, maybe a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, clean it, enjoy while doing it. After cleaning it, you'll feel very happy. Otherwise, you'll get tired. The main problem for stress is when we are going to put effort for doing any kind of activity, are we putting that effort with a lot of heaviness in our heart or with lot of joy in our heart? That only really matters. You just think and say, I'm not asking you to tell anything beyond the truth. If you look at me at this particular point of time, are you feeling that I am handling the classes just for the sake of handling? Are you feeling that this fellow is enjoying the class and taking it? What is your feedback? Do you think that I'm enjoying the class and taking it, or I'm just doing it for the sake of record?
Yes, sir. I am agree with you that you are enjoying your training, your classes. That's why your impression with that, impressed with that lecturing field or teaching field. So we are expecting that the same enjoyment here. So theoretically, it's feeling good when you are saying these things. We are happy with that those experience and all. But practical, when we come to the practically, somehow hurting that extra things, extra expected things. So what we call the expectation hurts. That the words indicate the same thing. When we are come to the practical world, our dependency are expecting something more. But when personally it is sufficient, means when our dependents are expecting more, means that the thing hurts here.
Yes, sir. Pardon me for talking in Tamil. Other participants who do not understand, this is an answer for Professor Mahesh. தலைவலியும் காய்ச்சலும் அவனுக்கு வந்தாதான் தெரியும். கரெக்டுங்களா?
Yes, sir.
நீங்க சொல்றது 100% கரெக்ட். தலைவலி காய்ச்சல் வந்தாச்சு. ஆனா அந்த தலைவலி காய்ச்சல் போக்கணும்னா இப்படித்தான் போக்க முடியும். கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஆகும். நீங்க ஒரு 10-15 நாள், ஒரு மாசம் இது பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி பாருங்க. நீங்க பண்ற ஒர்க்குனால உங்களுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் வராது. நீங்க சந்தோஷம் ஆயிட்டீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கலி யுவர் எஃபர்ட் வில் பி மச் பெட்டர் ஃபார் டூயிங் எனிதிங் எல்ஸ் ஆல்சோ, because it's a chain reaction. And again I'm telling you, this I cannot explain. You have to experience it, and it is your experience. So practice and experience it.
Sir, do you feel any change from your starting stage to now your ending stage? That is the teaching.
No, sir. I don't get disturbed by external things. I have decided that whatever.
Anything regular procedures you have changed or practices from starting stage?
Sir, the techniques and things like that keep on changing. See, today, to be very frank, the students are different. Definitely, the distractions are too heavy. So automatically, accordingly, I have to take certain measures and see that I'm going to reach them.
Yeah.
Again, in Tamil, if I have to tell, ஆடுற மாட்டை ஆடி கறக்கணும், பாடுற மாட்டை பாடிதான் கறந்தாகணும். நம்ம அதுக்கு தயாரா இருக்கும். ஆனா பண்றதுல காம்ப்ரமைஸ் பண்ணாம பண்ணணும். That is what it is.
Very good, sir. Well said, sir. Sir. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. The next discussion. I won't say it is a question. Let us come for a discussion.
Sir, my name is Shivkumar.
Yes, sir.
Sir, after my BTech, now I am pursuing MTech in SRM University.
Okay, sir. Chennai.
But I have around 16 years of experience in construction industry, sir.
Okay, sir.
My learning in my mentoring, I am doing a lot of international certifications.
Okay, sir.
In that, what I feel to know, there will be a severe competition in the field of engineering industry.
Okay.
If I'm sometimes I'm doing nothing and taking some relaxation, I have to bear the cost what I would like to pay sometimes stress management also I know, sir. I across all the level of stresses, but I cannot manage every time in the same field. Now I'm thinking for teaching is a good profession, as you told. I would like to become a good teacher, but physically, but teachers in India is not getting paid that much as you told you. But doing this much international qualification now, this corona pandemic, I cannot take decision whether I would like to go outside for engineering, construction manager, or any other managerial post. In
Okay,
the
sir.
situation, how my decision would like to be, because now I'm pursuing my MTech to next year I will complete probably.
Okay, sir. Which Ramavaram campus?
In this situation, please tell me, sir.
Your SRM University in which area, sir? Ramavaram,
In Katanguluttur, sir.
Kattangulattur. Okay, that SRM Ishwari College also is nearby.
That I don't know, sir. But SRM Institute of Science and Technology, sir.
Okay, because SRM Ishwari, my friend is the principal there.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And for SRM University, actually talks are going on for me being called for training them in accreditation and developing certain systems. Okay. I understand, Professor. To be very frank, you see, by God's grace, all of you are in a profession which is going to have endless opportunity. All of you are in the field of civil engineering. And do you know what is the pathetic situation today? In most of the engineering colleges, civil engineering seats are not getting filled. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are right, sir.
See, I am a mechanical engineer. My son completed civil engineering from CIT Coimbatore. He worked for Shapurji Palunji for 2 years. Then he went abroad to Canada. He completed his master's degree and he got a job and he settled there. Civil engineering is one field which has eternal scope, but we have to be very, very clear. I have one friend who told me, the previous principal of PSG ITA, Professor K. Jagadishan, is a very good friend of mine. He is around 75 years, but still we are very good friends. He told me his friend is having a construction company by the name We Do Constructions. We do constructions. We do means we do construction. But in English, he has kept it as We Do Construction. And if you are going to construct on your own, you have scope. If you are going to take only maintenance work, you simply knock on the door of some house and you say, do you have any kind of civil construction work, maintenance work? And we are ready to do it. You have tremendous scope. If you are going to say that I am having a team of members only to do plumbing work, you have scope. You have a team of people who are going to take care of water seepage problem in the tank and things like that, you have scope. This is a limitless area. But please be very, very careful. If you are a teacher, only being a teacher and getting certified and doing all those things, like you, 1001 people will be doing. But most of the people, what they don't do is, that is what you are supposed to concentrate on. Winners do not do different things, they do things differently. எல்லாரும் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறத நம்ம பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம்னா நம்ம ஏதாவது ஒரு வேலையை அப்ளை பண்ணோம்னா there will be a very big queue. If we are going to do whatever others are doing, then when we apply, behind us there will be a very big queue. But if you are going to change track and start thinking of what I can do something in a different way, this is what I started doing. Most of the people don't write books. I started writing books. Most of the people don't handle training. I started handling training. Most of the people don't believe in developing systems and system implementation. I am a system builder. I am known for that. That is the actual part of my training. Most of the people do not know head to tail of accreditation process, either NAC or NBA, or everything taken from American Board for Engineering and Technology, ABET. I started doing it. Today, tremendous scope is there. Because I am a good teacher in my subject, that only is not standing. Time is demanding us to prove that we are good in something else also. Professor, you are putting a lot of effort for certification. Everything is okay. But if I'm going to ask you a direct question, what is making you stand apart from others? அப்படின்றதுக்கு நீங்க கண்டிப்பா பதில் சொல்லி ஆகும். And do you know one thing? How many of you do exercise on a daily basis? That matters. You might be a Mercedes Benz, but without fuel, it is not going to be of any use. You might be the most powerful person on earth, but with respect to knowledge, but without energy, you will not be able to do any work. Are you able to follow, Professor? Now, if you don't mind, Professor Shivkumar, are you doing exercise on a daily basis? If I'm going to ask you this question.
Frankly speaking, I do, sir, but not consistently.
Sir, there's no point in saying that I am not consistent. Patience and perseverance plays a vital role. I will just show you, I am 57.
Super, sir. Super, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Sir,
Sir.
you told we do construction, no? We do is a Indian company, right?
We do construction என்றது வந்து நீங்க நினைக்கிற மாதிரி பெரிய கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன்லாம் கிடையாது. But they are doing really very well. எங்கேயோ இந்த சாத்திமங்கல சைட்லயோ கோபி சைட்லயோ எங்கேயோ இருக்கிறாங்க.
சார் உங்க நம்பர் கிடைக்குமா சார்? உங்ககிட்ட தனியா பேசிக்கலாம். உங்க நம்பர் டெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ண முடியுமா சார்?
Sir, all of you need not remember my number at all. You simply go to YouTube. You simply type outcome based education. My video will come. In all my videos, my mobile number and email ID is available.
We do construction, sir.
Not we do. I am not doing any we do construction.
Trainer Mr. Bhaskar, sir.
Trainer Bhaskar is my YouTube channel. But if you forget that also, you simply put outcome based education, you will get it. Okay, my mobile number I will tell you.
Sharing, sir.
94435. Anyone who wants any kind of help for your institution with respect to accreditation, you can just make a note. Call 10 people. Okay, then evaluate them and then take the best. In that 10, if you feel I am also one to be called, you call. I won't recommend myself. I will copy it. 94435-78139. 94435-78139. My YouTube channel name is Trainer Gap Bhaskar. Bhaskar. Trainer Bhaskar. And I will just share and show you if you want.
Please,
I just share my entire screen. Just for the sake of information, I will show you.
Sharing, sir.
Hope all of you are able to see. See, I'll go to YouTube, and in YouTube I search for Trainer Bhaskar. My YouTube channel is there. In my YouTube channel, you click on my photo, you'll get a playlist. Click on the playlist. See, I have a playlist on course outcomes, all these things with respect to accreditation. Because accreditation starts with vision, mission, program educational objectives, program outcomes, program specific outcomes, and course outcomes. Now I am putting separate videos under playlist. But if you want all the videos, it is available here. You see, if you take the first video, maybe you will understand what it is. What is the number of views? 14,800 views. Okay. So like this, there are many people who follow my videos. And Now you can see, if I on one video, you will understand what it is. I am here. My email ID, mobile number, everything is available. Do you get it, sir?
Yes, sir. Very happy to see this, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Stop sharing. Okay, sir. Sir, if you want to be successful, please understand there is a success triangle. There is a success triangle. Knowledge-wise is one side of the triangle. Knowledge-wise, you have to be great. Skill-wise, you are supposed to be great. And attitude-wise, you are supposed to be great. I think someone has on their mic. Okay, no problem. See, success triangle. 3 things you are supposed to be really very good. Physically fit, psychologically fit, and spiritually fit. That is what is called as physically fit means skill-wise you are supposed to be good. Psychologically fit means knowledge-wise you are supposed to be good. Spiritually fit means attitude-wise you are supposed to be good. And today, most of the teachers in most of the institutions, they are spending lot of time on accumulating knowledge. Their attitude also is good, but they don't have energy because they are not taking care of their health. And it is not a joke that health is wealth. It is 100% true. If you want to be at your best, the first thing you are supposed to do is you should be really highly energetic, and that only really matters.
Yes, sir. I agree with you, sir. Another one small request. I am telling you one story about me.
Yes, sir.
10 years before, I was in Delhi.
Okay, sir.
When, as you told, I have a very energetic person. I am physically strong and spiritually very intense belief in spiritual, sir. But when I doing job in Delhi, I lost all these 3 things.
Okay, sir.
I lost these 3 things when I was in Delhi, and I joined one psychiatrist hospital also. In that, they told you are so hard, you have more energy. I want you to, you don't think more. They are giving a lot of advice and giving some medicines also. As before 10 years, I across all these 10 years, I mentally am fit, physically fit, everything is medically fit, everything is fit. But I cannot work anywhere as I like. I have no freedom to work even within India. Even I can travel international. I travel to different countries. I work peacefully, but in India I suffered a lot. What will be the reason, sir? There will be, see, physically I am fit, mentally fit, everything is fit, but different places having a different environmental issues, conditions, people having different thoughts about us. There may be some cunning people. There will be some. I cannot say everything in words, sir. Please.
Yes, I understand very much, sir. India is a place where people want to pull down others, and the main business in India is to see that you are going to get credit from other person's work. This is the actual fact. But beyond all these things, I would like to tell, don't compete with anyone. Simply enjoy your work and keep doing it. And if we start doing work for recognition, that is where we are going to make a very big mistake. Don't do work for recognition. Simply enjoy and do that work. The greatest recognition is at the end of the work, you should feel very happy. Automatically, it will happen. And as time passes by, if you are not going to compete with anyone, all these things will vanish. யார் கூடவும் போட்டி போடாம நம்ம வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணணும். யாராவது முன்னுக்கு போனாங்கன்னா சந்தோஷப்படலாம். நம்மளை யாராவது இழுத்து விட்டாங்கன்னா மட்டும் அதுக்கு நம்ம ஸ்ட்ராங்கா நம்ம ஒர்க் மூலியமா we have to keep proving it and keep going. Situations in India, as far as I know, it is a cultural problem. That is what see, when someone was giving a speech, after the speech was over, they went and asked who are all these audience. One person said that I am from Tamil Nadu, another person said that I am from Karnataka, another person from Kerala, another person from Bihar, another person says I am from North India, another person from South India. Then the speaker, it seems, asked, then where are the bloody Indians? Okay. Are you able to understand? The problem in India is we all don't have that kind of a feeling. I won't say all of us don't have. Most of the people in India do not have the feeling that we are all Indians. You see, we are all belonging to different places where culture-wise there are certain differences, and region-wise there are certain differences in language and things like that. But we are all Indians. We have to stand for each other. And it is a cultural problem in India. We cannot do anything about that. But there are many things within our control. We have to be in control and we have to keep going forward. We cannot change this particular world. And to be very frank, we are not Krishna or Mahavira or Jesus Christ to change the world. Are you able to understand, Professor? The best way is, instead of looking outside, start looking inside. That is why in spirituality they say, when you open your eyes, you see a lot of things. When you close your eyes, you see the creator sitting in you. And who is the creator? It is none other than you. Your creation is outside. And why don't become a contributor for good things in this particular world, instead of simply saying that there are many bad things in this particular world. There are 1,001 things which we can keep doing, and we can live our own life and keep going. We cannot change this world. It is a futile effort. That's what I can tell. And if we can change, definitely it is something in our students, and they will be contributors in a positive way, and like that there will be more positivity in our society. And maybe it will take a lot of time, and if all teachers come together, nation building happens only because of the efforts of teachers. Yesterday years were so good because there were good teachers putting in their best efforts. Today also there are good teachers. Only thing is, as most of you told, we are not led to do our work, but make it a point that we will find time and do our best to our students. Then only the total relaxation will come. And I think I will go into the topic now. That is 7 P's. I'm sorry, 3 Q's and 7 P's. You really want to become relaxed in life, there are many formulas which are available, but I strongly feel that there are 3 P's and 7 Q's. Please note my mobile number 94435781139, which is a WhatsApp number. I have only one number. Don't send me an email, because send me a WhatsApp. It's a request to all the teachers. Today, after the session is over, simply don't put that the session was bad or the session was good. If you put the session was not good, tell what was not good. If you feel that the session you learned something, tell what you learned and what was good in the session. Please put a feedback. I request all of you to put a feedback on WhatsApp. Take your time, and by the end of the day, please put a feedback. But I will strongly say, as soon as the program is over, within the next 10 minutes, if you are going to put the feedback. Otherwise, most of the time you will defer it and you won't do it. Don't say tomorrow, don't say afterwards. Here and now is the concept. That only works on this. 3 P's and 7 Q's. What are the 3 P's and 7 Q's? If you see, if whatever you want to achieve in life, there are 3 principles you are supposed to follow and 7 qualities you are supposed to acquire. Who says, if you ask me, a research was conducted on more than 500 people. A research was conducted on more than 500 people. And who are those people? Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Henry Ford, then all the great scientists in the world, all the great people who have achieved great things in the world, who have been revolutionaries in the world. These are the 500 people on which research was conducted. And out of that particular research, they said that each and every person had so many other things, but all these people followed 3 principles and they had 7 qualities in common. Beyond those 7 qualities, they had many other qualities. But these people had followed 3 principles and 7 qualities. And if you send me a WhatsApp message, for whosoever sends me a WhatsApp message, I will send you a poster which contains, I'll tell you the digital shot of this particular poster, which you can take a printout and keep it. There's 3 principles and 7 qualities you are supposed to develop so that you are going to become really aware of your potential, and it will be a great learning for whomsoever you love in your family. People who have children, please teach them this, and teach your children. That is your children, teach your students. They are also your children, all these things, so that they will really achieve great things in life, because it is a proof, scientific proof, because of a research which has been conducted. And the first principle is, you have to subordinate your likes and dislikes for the purpose of your life. Whatever you want to achieve in life, for achieving it, you have to actually let go certain things which you like very much. You have to let go certain things which you do not like so much also. I do not like to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I do not like to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But if you want to come up in life, you have to get up at 5 o'clock. That is what it says. You do not like, but you have to let go, and you have to get up. You like very much. I like to actually sleep. I don't like to do exercise, because I know after doing exercise it is night, but sleeping is more attractive. That also you have to let go. See, you have to subordinate your likes and dislikes for the purpose of your life, or else you have to subordinate the purpose of your life for your likes and dislikes. If you don't do all these things, I will keep on sleeping. I will not wake up early in the morning because I like to do all these things, and very well know that it is not going to help you in life. Then whatever you want to achieve in life, that you have to let go. Whatever you want to achieve in life, if you want to achieve it, then what you like and what you dislike, certain things you have to let go. Otherwise, if you keep continuing doing whatever you are doing which is not worthwhile, and you feel very happy doing it, then don't think about what you want to achieve in life. This is the first principle. Are you able to follow? Yes or no? In Tamil, if I have to tell, வாழ்க்கையில் நீங்கள் எதை அடைய வேண்டும் என்று நினைக்கிறீர்களோ அதை அடைவதற்கு சில விஷயங்களை விட்டு கொடுக்க வேண்டி வரும். அந்த விட்டு கொடுக்கறதுன்றது பிடிச்சதாகவும் இருக்கலாம், பிடிக்காததாகவும் இருக்கலாம். இல்ல எனக்கு பிடிச்சதை தான் பண்ணுவேன், பிடிக்காததை நான் பண்ண மாட்டேன், அதை தான் நான் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பேன் அப்படின்னு நீங்க சொன்னீங்கன்னா, தென் நீங்க வாழ்க்கையில எதை இலக்காய் வைத்திருக்கிறீர்களோ அதை விட்டு கொடுக்க வேண்டியது வரும். Same thing with what I told in English, I am telling you in Tamil. That's all. Understood, professors? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely.
I think someone raised hands. Professor Dubey or someone. Okay. The second principle. The second principle is very important, because today's world belongs to a person who is very good in horizontal exposure and who has vertical expertise. What is horizontal exposure and vertical expertise? You know many things about many things, but you know everything about one thing. Previously, the world belonged to jack of all and master of none. But today, the world belongs to jack of all and master of one. In civil engineering, what are you known for? If you ask me the same question, I am known for many things. I know many things, but people recognize me for one thing, one or two things. They recognize me for accreditation training. They recognize me for system building. These are the things which is my vertical expertise. My horizontal exposure, that never means that I do not know anything about many other things. I know many things about many other things, but not in depth. But this one thing I know in depth. This is what is horizontal exposure and vertical expertise. How do you gain that particular horizontal exposure and vertical expertise? That is the second principle. Let problems come from anywhere, solutions will come from me. Let problems come from anywhere, solutions will come from me. There is a way, and the way is on the way. If I'm going to face some problem, I will go and face it, and I will take care of it. I will not simply give it to someone else and say that you do it. Definitely, there are certain things we have to ask some other people to do, but I will not create a habit where everything I will find someone to do it. Let problems come from anywhere, solutions will come from me. There is a way, and the way is on the way. Take our students, you give them a problem or you give them an assignment, one person will do it, scan it and send it across by WhatsApp to everyone else. Everyone else will modify it and submit the same thing. Who is going to actually win the race? The person who did the first assignment, originally who did only, is going to learn. That is what is the trick. Let problems come from anywhere, solutions will come from me. There is a way, and the way is on the way. That is what it is. Third principle, irrespective of your age, fit in your age there. Do you want to be, I will fit in my age, do you want to be a 57-year-old like all the other 57-year-olds? All the 57-year-olds, what they will do? Oh, I am going to retire. What am I going to do after retirement? Or will I get health problem? All these kind of imaginations will come. Do you want to be a 57-year-old like all the other 57-year-olds? Or do you want to be a 57-year-old who will be looked upon as a role model by other 57-year-old people? Decision is ours. Are you able to understand, Professor? No one is answering.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely.
Let us say you are 25 years or 30 years old. Do you want to be a 30-year-old like all the other 30-year-old? Or do you want to be a 30-year-old who will be looked upon as a role model by other 30-year-olds? Role model by everyone, but especially people of your age. Students, you have to teach them. Do you want to be an 18-year-old like all the other 18-year-old? All the other 18-year-old, what they will do? They will be behind the opposite sex. They want to have some affair. They want to cut some class. They want to watch a movie. They don't want to be sincere. Do you want to be an 18-year-old like all the other 18-year-old, or do you want to be an 18-year-old who will be looked upon as a role model by other 18-year-old? That is what is going to make the difference. Three principles. You have to subordinate your likes and dislikes for the purpose of your life, or else you have to subordinate the purpose of your life for your likes and dislikes. Let problems come from anywhere. Solutions will come from me. There is a way, and the way is on the way. And the third one, do you want to be, you fit in your age. Do you want to be a 57-year-old like all the other 57-year-old, or do you want to be a 57-year-old who will be looked upon as a role model by other 57-year-old? If you follow these three principles, automatically things will start turning great for you. And you have to do it with a sense of commitment and involvement. See, it is very, you have to be terribly committed. Only then there is no question of compromise, because compromise will kill all your capabilities. Don't compromise in anything. Always try to, I won't say try to do your best, do your best. And the only way of doing your best is creativity, is doing whatsoever you do with utmost joy. That is the spiritual principle. And what are the 7 qualities these people had? The first quality, passion for excellence. Whatever I am going to do, I will do it in such a manner that it will be considered to be a masterpiece. Passion for excellence. I will not do anything just for the sake of doing. But today it has become a world of documentation. See, all the teachers are only collecting information and creating documents. If only there was a documentation and archiving cell in each and every department where 2 people are appointed only to create documents, all our teachers will be free to teach and do their work much better. This is the first suggestion when I go for training, I give it to all the institutions. You are actually appointing doctors and asking them to do a carpentry job. You want to do a carpentry job, appoint a carpenter. There are people who can work, maintain documents. Passion for excellence. Whatever you are going to do it with utmost joy. That is the first quality we are supposed to practice. Practice only makes permanent whatsoever you practice. Practice is not perfect. What will become perfect? Practice only makes permanent whatsoever you practice. If you practice something good, that will become permanent. If you practice something unwantedly, that also will become permanent. That's the problem. Second, build a team. Always work with a group of people. See, in one of the greatest universities in the world, Wharton University, they conducted a research and found that you will become the average of the 10 most dominant relations you maintain in your life. You will become an average of the 10 most dominant relations you maintain in your life. What does it mean? Tell me who are the people whom you are spending time with? Are you spending time with people who always keep complaining, always give you ideas of how to avoid work, or are you with people who think about how to do things better, how to actually progress in life, how to get out of this particular maybe miserable situation and live a better life and things like that? Be very careful. Don't even consider having a relationship with negative people. See, being positive does not guarantee results. But being with negative people or having a negative mind guarantees failure. So do you want to go and get into problem? Please don't be with negative people. Who are the most 10 dominant people whom you are connected with? That is one that you are going to become an average of that particular lot. Therefore, work with a team and see that you are going to choose proper team members. The third one, high energy level. What does it mean? I have already demonstrated. High energy level means you have to do exercise and you have to have proper food. Don't overeat or undereat. Don't compromise in doing exercise. It is called as 1:23 principle. 1 hour of exercise, 23 hours of potential freedom. 1 hour, if you don't do, the remaining 23 hours also, you will be losing all your potential creative thoughts and ideas which you can actually work on. Even when you sleep, you can sleep happily. If you are going to do that 1 hour energy building exercise, please do it. And as a teacher, we are all equals. In this particular point, I would just stress and tell, please take care of your health, because you only can take care of yourself. And if you take care of your health, you will be the master in the ring. That is what I can tell you. High energy level. First quality was passion for excellence. Second quality, build a team. And when you build a team, be very careful. You are going to become the average of the most 10 dominant relations you are maintaining in your life. Don't have relationships with good for nothing, negative people. Pray God that they should be blessed with good thoughts. But they are not the kind of people you are supposed to be with. Third one, high energy level. Fourth one, irrespective of whosoever you are, whatever knowledge you have, finally you have to prove that you have that knowledge if you want to strike a deal, if you want to grab an opportunity. And therefore, the fourth rule will be you have to have mastery in communication. This uncompromisingly you have to spend time on a daily basis. You have to be a master communicator. When you start speaking, people should not get diverted. They should keep looking at what you are telling. To that particular extent, you are supposed to master communication. It is only a practice, irrespective of whosoever is listening to this, at whatever level you are. If you are at a very good level, keep trying so that your communication will be better. If you feel that a lot of work has to be done, start now. And I bet daily, if you do it, you will be at the helm of affairs within no time. So, the fourth one is mastery in communication. Fifth one, value-based decision making. Whenever you take a decision, whatever decisions you are supposed to take, don't base your decisions on likes and dislikes. Base your decisions on what is good and what is bad. That is what is value-based decision making. All these great people, when they took a decision, they never thought what I like this or I do not like this. They started taking decisions based on is it correct or is it incorrect? What is good and what is bad? Based on that, they started taking decisions. That is the fifth point you are supposed to do. And the sixth point, you should have your own style. In Rajinikanth's language, "Ye vali tani vali." Your style should be a unique style. That is what it is. And each and every person is blessed with that automatically by God. Let us not imitate anyone. Let us be our original. And that is what is, you should have a methodology of your own, your unique style. And the seventh quality is anchor of faith. You call it God or what, a supreme power or whatever it is. There is some power beyond us which is making us do many things. And if whatever we are going to do is going to be an offering to that particular supreme power, how will you do it? If I'm going to place a flower, that flower was given by God or by that supreme power, I'm going to give back that flower to God. No, you have to give back something of your original. You are going to make some sweets and keep it in front of God. That also God only gave you. But your original work is because God gave you the capability, but you created that work and you are offering it to God. You have to think like that. And when you offer it to God, will you offer something halfway or will you offer it at its best? You will offer it at its best. And therefore, anchor of faith, whatever I'm doing it and it is going to be an offering to God, and therefore I will do it at my best. Automatically it gets connected to the first quality, passion for excellence. So passion for excellence. The second quality is build a team. The third quality is high energy level. The fourth quality is mastery in communication. The fifth quality is value-based decision making. And the sixth quality is methodology of your own, your uniqueness. And the seventh quality being anchor of faith. The three principles being followed without any compromise and very keenly count, without any kind of delay, focusing to build these seven qualities and keeping on building them till the end is going to make you a very, very delightful, powerful person who does not seek recognition outside, but who starts enjoying whatever is being given by God internally already. You are only exploring and bringing out the best. And if you are going to follow this particular three principles and seven qualities, I guarantee your stress level will be at its basic minimum, or it will become so negligible. Thank you very much, my dear professors. It was a great time for me to be with all of you. If you have any queries, I think time is up. Another 3 minutes is there. Wonderful. If you don't have any questions, please give me a feedback directly. But I request again all of you, thank you very much. The only thing I would request all of you is, please take these principles and qualities to be developed seriously. You develop yourself. You develop all these, try to tell all these things to your children, your family members, and to your students, so that we will become great contributors to the world by developing the capability of anyone who comes across us. Thank you very much. Please, if you have anything to tell, or I request you to give a direct feedback. Did you actually find the session useful, or did you think that it's another session where you just whiled away your time? Professors, no one is coming forward to tell anything. So I'm getting chat messages, but I would be very thankful if one or two people come and tell.
participant, please share your views.
So I'm getting messages, chat messages are coming. But at least 1 or 2 people can come.
Sir, good evening. My name is Gregory.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'm an architect and I'm 65 years old.
Oh, really great, sir.
Yeah, but I'm really amazed at your session. Very happy to hear so many things that I didn't know, and especially the 7 Qs and the 3 Cs were really something this 65 years I didn't know, and I'm happy that I know it now, and I will try to to do as far as possible these to achieve these 7 Qs and 3 Cs.
Really, thank you, sir. You just send me a WhatsApp message. I will send you a snapshot of this one. So
Yeah,
that
sure.
the print out.
Sure.
I usually share everything,
Okay.
whatever I have, because that's the quality of a teacher which is demanding.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
only should thank you, sir. Really great to have people with so much of experience to share my views.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. I think it is 1 minute beyond the schedule, and I don't like to take the time of others. Whatever time is being given, we'll do our best. Thank you very much. I turn on the session to the organizers. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Professor Sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your wonderful session. Actually, stress management is a very, very tough one. That too with afternoon session, it is almost very, very difficult. But you handled it very easily. You started the session with happiness, and you are an ideal teacher. You are not only an ideal teacher, you are a very good mentor for students as well as for staff members. And he narrated about stress management conducted with Buddha and Osho. Actually, yesterday I had a phone call from Sahaja Yoga meditation, but we thought that this session should be handled by a professor. That's why we selected our Bhaskar sir. At the introduction session, Professor Nagarajan told we attended 30 sessions. All the 30 sessions have gone like this only, and he has shown his guts as actor Rajini in Padayappa film. That means actually we are also in 50s. He is maintaining very good health, but not only with the help of guts exercise, he is also maintaining mental health also by mingle with the students. We are also feeling the same thing when we are mingling with the students. We feel always happy, and all are telling about some money behind that. That is also very, very important for all. So if we are very particular in money also, we have books and specific trainers for that also. And regarding exercise, he told regarding that, Professor Nagarajan, myself, we are doing yoga for the past 30 years. We know the benefits of yoga and also for maintaining mental health. And from the start of the session, we are eagerly want to know what do you mean by 3 P's, 7 Q's. And the end of the session, he beautifully narrated the 3 P's and 7 Q's. If we follow that, we will be completely free from stress. Not only from stress, we can also earn money, not only money, and all other qualities within us. It's a wonderful session. Thank you, sir. Thank you, participants. For participants, I want to tell tomorrow is the last day. The session will start sharply by
9 a.m. Please, all are requested to join the session by 8:55 a.m. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, please unmute your mic, sir.
Yes, sir. If those who want this particular poster, please send me a WhatsApp. I will send you the image so that you need not take the stress of writing all these things. Directly, you can take a printout and keep it in a place where everyone can see. You also will see, and you will actually regenerate yourself. Wonderful. Thank you very much for all those people who have been in the session. And my special thanks to all those people who came forward and who interacted in the session. Thank you. Thank you. I will leave. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.